All right, anyways, let's go. Let's do this. I have something to say. Oh, okay, so we're gonna play Scandinavian, if they allow me. Gotham Chess, I don't know if you guys are following his brand new, road to GM. Might have to shut my mouth here for a second to remember the move order here, but there's something really cool that he said, which is that, or just something really useful that I found. Okay, so I know that I can go bishop h5, it is theory, and then bishop h5, g4, bishop g6, knight east, knight e5, and this is supposed to be better for black, but that's if they find that, or if they know that line. I don't like taking here, I feel like, because takes, and then we just go for this kind of setup. That's fine too. What do I want to do? I've been having more success with this lately, so I'm gonna try that. Anyway, so he has this he had this lesson with his chess coach, super great coach, and he's just kind of like, look, Levy, you can do this. Here's why, here's what's stopping you. And I really related with a lot of what the coach was saying. And Levy, the biggest takeaway I think for Levy was that he and the encouragement to try to become a GM is because he had beaten some pretty high level GMs. So it looks my opponent knows this. This is theory still, but what's the move here? Pick up bishop d6. Knight here. Obviously, I'm not going to castle into that, so I could go knight out here. I think just bishop e7 is okay. And so he's Levy's okay, I can do this. He beat some really high GM, top, or just really good GMs. Maybe it was in Blitz, but still. And he's I can do this. And his teacher was kind of saying the same thing. And here, only problem is takes. He doesn't have that, right? Does he? No. But he could play g4, g5. I gotta be careful here. Because then what? Here, the knight moves, and I have to take with my king. So what if we just go here? That should be okay. I think it is c6. Anyways, what I'm trying to get to is, wow, my stream is so far behind. Levy's biggest block or obstacle is getting a winning position against a grandmaster and then getting nervous and just kind of chickening out, which is very normal because your opponent is better than you, and it's kind of going about things through the back door, a roundabout way. A GM is going to feel confident playing against someone who's rated lower than them, who's weaker, right? But what if you just kind of fake it, and pretend to be confident and see what happens? Very often it works out pretty well. Does this fuck? He can? No, he can't, because I can take with the bishop. I was like, oh my god, does he have knight takes f7? So I think it's very important to it's the Magnus effect. Magnus and Hikaru and Magnus, both of them, they don't crack under time pressure. They are clutch, and it's a big part of why they're so good is because they are resourceful. Even if they are losing like crazy, they'll find a way to make it tricky. They'll find a way. Whereas a lot of players, when you're playing more difficult opponents, you get kind of nervous, you get scared, and then you play safe, passive, whatever moves. Whereas really it's you got to just hammer away. You got to be no, I can do this. And I think that mentality shift really does change a lot. I don't know if I run into that so much. I mean, right now, I'm facing opponents that are a little bit tougher, they're 1800 instead of, you know, like not long ago they were more 1700, 1650 or whatever, but no big difference, honestly. 1800s blunder like crazy, so I'm not going to feel intimidated. I know that I'm better than the rating I'm at, or I could be better. All right, so do I go queen c7? We're even on time now, which is good. I made my opponent think. Queen c7 or queen all the way back. No, queen c7. Just want to see if I run into any issues there. Knight takes. I want to stay up on time. So I don't want to go here because I want to castle long. If pawn to g6, I'm pretty sure it's just knight d5, and then, well, yeah, I guess we have to take with the c pawn, and in that case, do I really castle long? I don't know. My opponent is playing this pretty well. Here it would pay off to go over my lines, my theory though, because this is all pretty typical. And I have just recently kind of doing the bishop h5, but my coach actually does not like that. He recommends against playing that. Also, this is hanging, so I'm just gonna point that out. And then also, I don't think I actually needed to move the queen away here, because this is very normal stuff. There. But let's just play it safe. Do I take this pawn though? That's the question, if he lets me. All right, so let's focus. What are my opponent's checks, captures, and attacks? There are some, for sure. He might think of, at some point, he could think of sacking on e6 when the time is right, if he wanted to. Okay. Knight d7. If he takes, that's fine. So knight d7. Takes. Here, there. That should be fine. The queen's covering up. Like, the queen over on the 7th rank makes those sacrifices kind of null. So I'm just trying to find where here. Knight d7. Does my opponent have anything? Great. Maybe there. And even then, we could just... No, hold on. 97 here, and just castle. I should have calculated this a little bit more. My opponent has taken time to think and calculate, which I appreciate. I respect. I don't actually appreciate it. I wish he would do the opposite and just play poorly, but I respect that. Bishop here, we do nothing. He wants to take back. It also stops him from playing g5. I'm just going to get castled long. Then we can breathe. I'm going to try to stay up on time. Now I'm going to be the one that might look to gain a time advantage on my opponent. We could trade. Takes, if queen takes. Is that good though? No, I don't think so. Let's just castle long. And then, yeah, the h3 and g4 pawns. Not really sure what to do about those. Unfortunately, the bishop can't really go out here. Oh, can he though? Does that actually work? The thing is, I'm happy. You're supposed to be content, happy, whatever, if your knight, if your opponent wants to trade their knight for your light squared bishop, because that's the point of putting your pawns on e6 and c6. But for some reason, I'm kind of like looking at these pawns on the king side and wondering if that'll be an issue. Well, now I think, no, shit, this doesn't work now. Oh boy. Let's calculate. This doesn't look good. That just gives my opponent space. This traps my... No, this doesn't trap my bishop, actually. Here, there, takes. Although, ugh. What if just castles? Castles there. Takes. I need to get my king to safety, I think. Here, there. Fuck. I think this was a mistake. I think this actually is kind of... Fuck. Here, because takes... My bishop's hanging in some of those lines. This was maybe a bad move, I don't know. Here, like I have to take, and it's opening up the E file. Yes, I can eventually swing the rook over to attack the queen, but my bishop might be hanging depending on what he plays here. There. This is also, oh yeah, it drops a pawn, I think. Takes, you could take with the bishop. Takes. Here, takes. If bishop takes, here's bishop takes again. Okay, so he doesn't do it. So, now... Here, takes. I think that might have been a slight inaccuracy for my opponent. You're trying to go here. You go there, but I'm gonna take your bishop. I'm not afraid of that. Oh shit, no, this is hanging. I think we need to take first. Takes. I want to stay up on time, but I don't want to mess up either. If here... here, there, takes... No, that still is okay. I think we're doing okay. I think we're surviving. Let's try to stay up on time. Yeah, sorry, the stream is probably lagging a lot. Even fucking internet, dude. It's not low enough on time, though, where I need to be, like, really playing fast. I should still be calculating here. Obviously, at some point, F6 or F5 looks like a real good move. Kind of chip away at my pawns. So I might even go here. Problem is he has that now. Something about this doesn't feel right, though. Here, takes... Fucking F5, man. Here, takes... There. I'm getting too low on time. I just waste like a minute on this. That was dumb. Could also trade here. I see the idea. I see what my opponent is playing. I just don't see how to respond against it, quite honestly. He wants this discovered attack. But like... How afraid of that am I really? Takes... We should go pawn takes? We're gonna go here. No. Bishop takes, rook takes, rook takes, pawn takes. Does this work? Takes here, there. All right, we're getting low on time. Fuck it. Does this work? Probably not. Let's try to be tricky. My opponent's definitely... I think he's winning unless this tactic actually worked. But this is pretty risky. My king's going to be really weak. My bishop's got to drop back here. Bishop is covering d8, so I can slide the rook over and trade. Here, there. Yeah, okay. I shouldn't be trading down. What am I doing? I could try to flag. If my opponent isn't careful this time, I am pretty decent at flagging. But this is hard, man. There. Doesn't that just win? If I manage to get that off. King b7. He has to move the queen to be able to evacuate the bishop. Yeah. So my opponent found that. You go here. That's gonna hurt. Who's there? I'm up on time though. Let's see what I can do here. King needs to drop back. This is tough, man. I gotta play tricky. $28 seconds. My opponent has 28 seconds. Okay. I get this pawn back. I'm gonna flag. That was dumb. Why did I do that? I can create my own pass pawn though. Okay, this is winning. All right, I'm 4 points away from 1800. So actually, yeah, no, white was kind of winning throughout the majority of the game. I misplayed this. I need to go over my Scandinavian lines again, big time. So like, yeah, move 7, I'm already making inaccuracies and forgetting. That's not good. I can't be doing that. And everyone's been doing this. Everyone knows h3, which is the best move. So is it c6? Yeah, it's c6. No, it's knight c6. Interesting. Ah, that's why it stops knight e5. So knight c6 here. Knight c6. I'm writing this down in my fucking notes. Scandinavian. Put this link here. Knight c6. I need to play that. All right, folks. Let's see if I can hit 1800. Look at the rest of this game. Really wasn't pretty, but I guess my opponent didn't. What? What is this? Oh. I don't know why. I chronically have been forgetting in my Scandinavian that this knight is fucking pinned. This knight is pinned. I can play knight e4 here. Bishop here, and then knight takes d2. Knight takes bishop. Queen takes, for example. And then bishop b4. This is already looking pretty promising for black. At least somewhat solid. If they ever grab that bishop, black is actually now winning. Okay, so big mistakes there. A missed knight e4. And then I missed knight c6. Knight e4. And then let's take a quick look at the rest of the game. The rest of this was just also really passive. Like, look how much space my opponent got. Really, I think I just won this because... Okay, so knight f4 was important to find. And then, yeah, I fucked up here. Bishop h4 doesn't really work. So what was the move? Bishop d5? Because then... Bishop takes c4, queen takes c4, b5, and this works again. Ah, queen e4. Okay, still a little bit sketchy though, right? King b8, I would never think to play that, but does this just lose? Queen 8, yes, it does not look great. Okay. All right, so yeah, I misplayed this, but then kind of just used time to my advantage. Okay, so actually b takes a3 was the best move. I just need to make sure that the king doesn't get in over here, and then I actually have a majority here, so I create a pass pawn, and then I win. Okay. All right, let's hit 1800. Let's fucking do this. So we got 1815 from Kazakhstan. Gonna play London. Gonna stay up on time. That is okay, but somewhat passive. So how do I respond to that? Bishop d7. Bishop e7 is not... I don't think it's the best move there. Because we could go here. Or we can just develop nice and quiet like. We go... Let's just develop. If you want to go after my bishop now, I'm happy. If you want to take that thing... What if we go for an attack? My opponent castled awfully quickly. And I haven't castled yet, so I can make it look like I'm playing h3 to create loot for my bishop, but then go for the g4, rook g1, you know, that attack. Let's do it. Let's be aggressive. Let's do it. Let's go. Hopefully I'm not messing anything up here. Ah, yes. You're feeling the pressure now. You castled very early, my friend. And I feel like winning this. So, do I go rook g1 first? I got plenty of time here. Rook g1 first. It's here. He has knight there. We takes. Rook g1, or is that too slow? I don't know. I don't remember. He's given me this e4 square too. Like, it is up for grabs. Rook g1, rook g1, rook g1. How does my opponent respond? Rook g1, what are you doing? I'm gonna go here. Yeah, so rook g1, maybe my opponent plays g5. And of course we could think about taking and sacrificing, but if we go rook, or if we go g5 right away, here we take, just here, there, takes, right? That looks pretty sketchy for my opponent. You take, I hit you with rook check. Knight can't jump to e4. I mean, he could, but it would be a free pawn. That's a hook. So I'm gonna attack that hook. Now, knight takes? Yeah, knight takes. I've done this attack. I've done this before. Knight takes and allows my queen to come out. Bishop takes doesn't seem to be all that amazing. Knight takes, huh? Knight takes. If he moves, jumps his knight out. This is an important moment. Bishop takes. I feel like the bishop almost wants to be able to come to e5 now that he's giving me the square. Knight takes. Here. Could go there, but that doesn't open my rook up. I want to open my rook up. Here. Oh, we would just take back. Yeah, so knight takes. My opponent seems very confident. Good for him. Could play this if we wanted to. He clearly wants to get rid of my dark square bishop. Sorry, my light square bishop. Here, we just drop back. So that's not a big deal. Yeah, let's play this way because I want that diagonal for my queen. You are more than welcome to play that. I don't care. Let's see if I can convert this attack here. If he ever jumps the knight forwards, we just take, and that's a free pawn. And we're flat out winning if that happens. And I am threatening as soon as that knight... Alright. Does this get me in trouble here? Do I start marching my pawns, or do I go bishop e5? Bishop e5, again if takes. Or if knight e4. Takes. That doesn't work though. My opponent seems very confident. They don't seem to be too worried, but I think they're bluffing because I would be concerned if I were black. Let's just see if I can convert this though. They could go... No, they can't go. Here. Dude, really? If you go here... Yeah, there's nothing there. There's nothing there. That's a free pawn. You can push your pawns all you want. I'm not even gonna think about this. Maybe I should. Check. Okay. I'm thinking of sacking at some point. This doesn't really do much, right? Because like, check, king what? King just moves over, and at some point, you know, f7 pawn is kind of loose, but check here. Check here. My queen would need to come out. Maybe I go queen f3? Does that work? That looks kind of scary. Let's try that. Does this work? Because there I literally just might sack the rook. Maybe. But this is lining up a sacrifice. Potential sacrifice. Ah! I have to do this. I must. This is all defended. E4 is more than defended. I don't want to castle long because still he, you know, this is covered. B3 is covered. He doesn't have anything on the queen side at the moment. But how do I attack? Takes, check. Oh God. Oof. Knight takes, rook takes, queen takes. Can't cover. So Knight takes, rook takes, check. King over. There. He'd be able to take. This, he moves over. What if I... Just... Here. I want... how do I do this? I don't think it works. That doesn't work. I'm running low on time. Takes. Check. Here. Takes. Check. Well, I'm running low on time, so let's just fuck it. Let's just see if this works. I either win or I lose. If I lose, it's all right, but I don't want to get too low on my time. I think that I needed like my knight to on f3 would have been a little bit better, just to have some more pieces for the attack. But I was calculating like king over and then, you know, here I take. Does that work? Knight takes. Rook takes. I'm threatening this. Rook takes. Threatening here. I don't have enough pieces in the attack. Check. King over. Check. Does this win? Is that mate? Isn't that mate? These blocks we take. Dude! Ah, the rook. The rook. That's not good for anyone. I was winning. I think I was winning. I just tunnel visioned. Man, come on, I had a minute, 2 minutes almost on the clock. That was a beautiful attack, and I think it was actually working too. Damn. What a shame. That way this covers the rook. Yeah, that sucks. I'm not threatening anything here other than a fork. Damn it! I've got nothing. Oh man, he could have just given me the queen king fork. That was my last chance. Oh, I can't believe I blew this. What a bummer. Big time bummer. Check. You better be careful, bud. Yeah. Okay. He outplayed me there. Man, I just wonder if that attack actually worked before I fucking blundered my queen. I ain't got nothing. let's resign. Oh. Yep. I was completely winning and I threw it. This is it mate? Is there a mating net? It's not mate. There's no like mating anything, but I had to find. Queen h8 check. And then what? This is the bishop's pin. It's a very clever move. Queen is not hanging, but king e7. Queen h8, yeah. Queen g7. I was hoping more for a checkmate. I thought it was mate. I got so excited here, and I literally tunnel vision. Forgot the rook was there. Got worried because of my clock, but that's just a lesson too. Like if you're winning that much and you got 2 minutes on the clock, just take an extra second. Like how much time did I spend on this fucking move? Like 5 seconds. That was silly, but it was a nice attack. I liked how I played that because I kind of, 1 second here. Sorry, guys. Texting the wife real quick. Damn it! So close. So we're back to 1788. That's too bad. Trying to think. It's 7 o'clock right now. I wanted to play Baldur's Gate tonight. I wanted to play that last game because if I won, I hit 1800 and cool. But I feel like here, you know, maybe it's better to stop now. Stop now, and then I can really go at it like tomorrow and just make like, I'll just put aside like, you know, 4 or 5 hours or something. Man, I was seeing all these things, like if the queen moves, I have this check, the king's totally cut off, bishops were just being like monsters. Damn. Yeah, I'm gonna call it there, play it safe, because I just I could keep going, but that means I'll just play chess the entire night, and then I know I'm gonna regret it, and I wanted to play Baldur's Gate 3, I just bought this game, so. Where do I live? I live in Denver right now, but I'm moving to France soon. Moving back to France, actually. I was living in France for a while. My feet are so cold. Yeah, I live in Denver, moving to France, moving back to France soon. Oh. God. Knight takes f7 is brilliant too. What a beautiful, like, okay, the computer isn't gonna agree with all of this, but fuck the computer. The computer's saying this doesn't work, assuming your opponent knows exactly how to respond to this attack, and I bet they didn't. Bishop takes is actually best, but Knight takes f7, brilliant. Think how cool it would have been to hit 1800 with this game. Just brutalizing an 1800. Doesn't like queen, so like it doesn't like queen f3, but then it's like queen g3 is really good. Why? What's better here? So it does want, really? What happens here? What? Oh, okay, so we bring the knights in. So that was what I was thinking. I was thinking queen here, here, and then maybe just be a little bit patient and bring the other knights in. There's gonna be some... There's too many pieces on the attack. Like, it's too dangerous. And I was just a little bit too ambitious there. I was also wondering what happens here. If knight takes, I think that was... I was pretty sure that was a... Well, that actually just blunders a piece, so... That'd be terrible. So yeah, he would have to move the king over. King here would be kind of risky. Then what, we go... Knight takes f7. Yep, knight takes f7. Takes... Oh, wait, what? Check. And then we win the queen. Okay. Damn, there were so many tactics there that was so cool. I just needed to be a little bit more patient and not blunder my queen. Okay. This would I would have converted this so easily. Look, check. Trade everything down. I'm up 4 pieces. I'm up a piece. I win the game. But that's cool. I mean, the good news is I just made a careless mistake there and blundered. I had an awesome game and I just made a careless mistake at the end there. But otherwise, I think for the most part, all these games, I'm playing better than my opponents, which is good to see. Maybe not every single time, but, you know, I won all the games, so I know that I can hit 1800, and I know that I can go even higher than 1800. I know that for sure, but I just need to put in the time. So I'm going to call it here. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll be back at it probably tomorrow night. I'm going to try to crank some games out tomorrow night, try to 1800, and then, you know, every day during the week, my lunchtime. So Mike, have a good night. All you other ones, have a good night. See you soon. And yeah, I don't have a sign off, so.